Alright, so we're at Thousand Cloud Studios. Right now, our game, it's called Dog Mafia. And so we're going to go ahead and jump into our demo. And so, as you can see, this is our Will. He is our main protagonist, and he's a beagle. And so we have a idle animation for him. We're currently in the Mafia headquarters, and so our game is more centered around the story building that we have as the 19th century Newburgh City. And so if you see here, we're going to talk to one of the Mafia crew members.
So all those pictures that you're seeing, they're going to be actual polished assets once we're done with them. And each character that talks is going to have its own sprite.
And so right now, that's our placeholder, but we plan to add more sprites just like Will here. And so as you can see, Will has a walking animation, and so it's not just an idle animation as you are seeing ever so often. We also have interactions with those barrels over there. So Will actually has a gun that we have implemented. And so you can shoot barrels and have them disappear. And so we wanted to make this world as interactable as possible in terms of both storytelling and world building. And so once you get done with the Mafia base, Tiny Leader said that he needs to explore the town. And so we step out through this door, and we get into the heart of Newburgh City. And so we just came out of the Mafia base, and there's going to be NPCs walking around and being just NPCs. There's an interactable person over there right under the awning. So if you can't read it, says, "What my kennelmate did was unfathomable. He used my private fire hydrant without my permission, not once, but twice. If only there was some way I could get him thrown into the pound and locked up for this well-deserved atrocity. Oh my, I should not be speaking out so loud with strangers nearby. Please do not mind any of the nonsense I just spoke." And so there are some cute things like that. We also, because it's a storytelling thing and we're trying to make it a linear game, we have this NPC that also is a little girl. And so she has a quest that, she lost her ball and she can't find it. And so there's going to be little things like that scattered across the world that you can talk to and try to gain the quest so that you can find a little bit of side missions here and there while still completing the main quest along the way.
You say no.
Nobody gets the ball.
And so I'll go ahead and leave it to Kyle to talk about the gameplay, or like the shooting mechanics.
So far, we have two attacks. We have a main attack that does damage. For now, we're using a ranged weapon, and you can destroy crates with it. You also have a blue attack that's more of a stun. In later game, when we have melee, you can't just run up to someone and hit them because they might hit you back. It's not worth it. So you want to hit them with a stun beforehand so you can melee them. We have some enemies that we can go ahead and spawn. Go ahead and spawn like 3 melee enemies. We don't have assets for them yet, but we do have placeholders.
Okay.
So,
Sorry.
so obviously,
Do you have a homing missile?
You can stun them and slow them down, but you can also shoot them with the red so that you can get rid of them.
They're shooting rockets.
And so, as Kyle said, they're the melee enemies. We also have ranged enemies that we can spawn in as well.
We just have placeholders for them right now. These ranged enemies are a little bit more difficult because they try to maintain a certain distance from the flare. And so when we have a limited melee attack, you can't just run up to them. You're going to have to stun them first.
And so, as you discover more about Newburgh City, there's going to be a little bit more to discover. And so, this is the bulk of our demo.
So you have a droid and homing missile on the early 20th century?
Well, technically, they're rocket-powered chihuahuas that will
Another thing, when you broke the block outside, there was a health plus clone something. Is that pickable, or it is an indicator that you picked something?
It's an object that you can go over to that gives you 100 health, which is the current max health that we have right now.
Okay, sounds good to me.
But there's gonna be an actual sprite for that, right? It's not gonna
Yes.
say help
Yeah.
in the game.
We're probably going to make it a bonus just to make it.
Yeah, spawn some melee enemies.
And in the middle of a conversation, will there be some kind of audio cue?
We don't have that implemented yet,
I
but
see.
that is one of the things we're planning to do.
Okay, something like that. Health kit clone.
40% health right now, and if we go and pick it up, it'll
Oh, I
bring
see.
it all back up.
So we will be implementing sound. It wasn't part of our first iteration yet, but that's something that we do want to add.
And also, right now we just have the projectiles going right. We're gonna implement where you can actually shoot and aim for better control.
Yeah.